Coming up on today's show, we have a food segment with Will and Milad, weather with Roxana, a tech segment, and two different perspectives from what's going on in sports. And it all starts right now.
Good morning, Santa Margarita, and welcome to Eagle TV 2.0. I'm Roxana Olivier.
And I'm Katie Red. We have a very exciting show for you today, so let's get straight into the show.
Katie, did you hear that Downtown Disney is now open for sales?
I did. Let's check in with Will and Milad and see a little bit into their food adventure in Anaheim.
What's up, guys, and welcome to the first ever episode of Cool Things to Do in Orange County. We got your guys' suggestions, and today we're going to go check out the Anaheim Packing District and then go check out Downtown Disney. Overall, we'll tell you guys the price of how much everything costed, how far it was, how long it took, and how fun it was. We're here with Clayton, Sebastian, and Will.
You will.
What's up, guys? I got myself a nice little kebab plate. Comes with hummus and a little salad, and then I bought shawarma fries for the entire table. Top it all off, I got a handcrafted root beer. Total was $18.63. Will, what did you get?
So I went to George's, got some fried chicken, mac and cheese, some fries,
How much did it cost you?
$18.
All right, Sebastian, what did you get?
Alright, what's up, guys? I got these floating noodles, pretty cool, and then I got these cheeseburger egg rolls.
How much did it cost you?
Everything in total cost me $20.
Sweet. All right, Clayton, what did you get?
I went to George's. I got the half rack of ribs, side of cornbread, side of mac and cheese, handcrafted root beer, $20.
$20. All right, boys, overall rating out of 10, 1, 2, 3, 7. Yeah, we need a solid 7 out of 10. We come back. Now we're off to Disneyland.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, guys. All that food looked really amazing. I'm definitely going to have to try it.
I don't know about you, Roxana, but I've been loving the weather these past few days. Do you mind telling me what it's going to look like this weekend?
Yes, of course. But honestly, I would start this segment with a joke, but great weather puns aren't a breeze. All right, let's actually get started. So first of all, can we take a moment to appreciate the amazing weather here in California? I mean, it's currently 87 degrees outside, and this sunny hot weather will continue throughout the weekend with an average high of 85 degrees and a low of 53 degrees. The temperature will stay in the 80s next week Monday and then drop to the high 60s on Tuesday and Wednesday. I guess Mother Nature can't figure out whether she wants the temperature to be chilly or warm. Okay, I'll stop. And I don't know about you, but I'm really excited for this warm weather this long weekend. Katie, are you doing anything fun on our early out today?
I'm actually going to the beach after school. What about you, Roxana?
I'm actually going to go to a trip to Hermosa Beach with my parents.
Very fun. There have been lots of new additions to the tech industry recently, so let's check in with Nick to hear about the latest.
Hey tech fans, Nick here back with another episode of Tech Tips. Today, we will be looking into NVIDIA's newest graphic cards, the RTX 30 series. I know your computer nerds are going to love this episode, so let's get started. So these new cards come in 4 different models. We have the 3060 Ti, the 3070, the 3080, and finally, the flagship 3090 model. These all vary in performance and price, so we'll be doing a quick overview of what you need to know if you are considering getting one of these cards. Starting off with the 3060 Ti, this card is the cheapest option with the price around $400. This card is stronger than any of NVIDIA's previous top models. Now this is highly impressive, considering the last top-notch card from NVIDIA was almost $1,000. You'll be getting significantly higher performance for only 40% of the price. Next, we have the 3070. Starting at $500, you can see that even higher performance is achieved at half the price of previous top cards. The 3070 is the sweet spot of budget cards, and if you're looking for high performance gaming at a cheaper price, the 3070 is the best way to go. Now on to the 3080. This card is where it starts to get a little pricey, but nothing compared to the 3090. Starting at $700, this card can run gaming at 4K with NVIDIA ray tracing technology, which makes lighting reflections look very realistic and makes your game look better overall. But it will kill performance. This card is perfect for handling ray tracing performance issues. And finally, we have the 3090. This thing is an absolute beast, starting at $1,500 and completely blowing any card out of the water. This thing is the beginning of a new generation of gaming, bringing the capability of 8K resolution to the table. This 8K resolution is double most high-end TVs and could probably make your computer explode if it's not up to date. Well, that's all the time I have for today. Hopefully you guys learned a few things to help you decide which card to upgrade to. Anyways, I'm Nick Smythe, now back to the host in the studio.
Thank you so much, Nick, for that video.
Now switching gears, today we have two perspectives on the upcoming week in the world of sports. So first, let's check in with Dylan Oliver to hear about the latest NFL update.
I'm Dylan Oliver, welcome to NFL Playoffs Preview. After a great week of football last week during the wildcard round of the playoffs, the second round is set. The first game of the week is the number one ranked defense in the league versus the highest scoring offense in the league. It is the LA Rams versus the Green Bay Packers. There are great matchups all throughout this game, but the most exciting matchup has to be Rams lockdown corner Jalen Ramsey versus arguably the best receiver in all of football, Davante Adams. I think this will be a great game that's close until the end, but the Packers will win 27-20. The second game on Saturday is the Baltimore Ravens versus the Buffalo Bills. Both Bills quarterback Josh Allen and Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson got their first career postseason wins last week in the wildcard round. Both these teams are entering into this game with win streaks of 6+ games, but one has to end. I believe the Ravens' win streak will end and that the Buffalo Bills will win this game with a score of 24-23. The next game of the week is on Sunday, and it's in Kansas City, as the Cleveland Browns will play against the Chiefs. The Browns have had a great run game this year, with two great running backs in the backfield with Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. The Chiefs always are trying to throw the ball and light up the scoreboard, with former league MVP Patrick Mahomes and his favorite receivers Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce. Like every other team so far this year, I don't think the Browns defense will have an answer for Mahomes, Hill, and Kelce, and I predict that the Chiefs will win this game 38-35. The last game of the week is on Sunday night, and it's a battle between two of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, Drew Brees and Tom Brady. These two teams have played twice already this year, with the Saints winning both those games. The Bucs offense has been great the past several weeks, but so is the Saints defense. In the end, I think that Brees and the Saints will have Brady and the Bucs number and win this game 30-28. This week is going to be a great week of football with close games all around. I'm Dylan Oliver, and I will see you next time.
Thank you so much, Dylan. It is definitely a big week in the world of sports. So for even more details, let's turn it over to Andrew Relvas for even more details about this big week ahead of us. Andrew, take it away.
Hey, what's going on, SM? I'm Andrew Elvis, and a lot has happened in the world of sports over the past few weeks, so let's get right into it. Starting off in the NBA, a blockbuster trade occurred just days ago between the Brooklyn Nets and the Houston Rockets. The Rockets, I think, were the true winners of this trade as they get Victor Oladipo, as well as Dante Exum and Rodions Kurucs, who can all contribute to a very talented Rockets lineup. They also received 8 first-round picks, which gives them real direction for the future, as well as an already talented roster on the team currently. The Nets, on the other hand, get James Harden and create a very dangerous trio of playmakers in Irving, Durant, and now Harden. Personally, I think this move is really a make or miss, and I truly believe that this trade can be real disastrous for the Nets. They now have less depth in the forward and center positions. This trade and the locker room overall can be very toxic and outright unsalvageable, especially with these 3 alpha scorers on the same team. Overall, I think the Nets will make it deep in the playoffs, but I don't think it's going to be enough against a team like the Celtics or the Bucks or another strong team in the East. Moving on in the NFL, we have a big week in the NFL, and with the divisional round on Saturday and Sunday starting off, we have the Rams and the Packers facing off on Saturday in Green Bay. The Rams are highlighted by a great defense led by Aaron Donald, as well as Jalen Ramsey being equally as good among others, and also a solid offense led by Jared Goff. Meanwhile, the Packers have had a great season led by MVP candidate Aaron Rodgers and a great receiver in Davante Adams and Aaron Jones. Overall, I think this will be a very tight matchup, but I think A-Rod on the Pack will be too much for the Rams, a strong defense. Next, we have the Ravens at the Bills, and the Ravens had a second half resurgence led by Lamar Jackson and a comeback in their defense, most notably last week, which stifled Derrick Henry. The Bills, on the other hand, have had an explosive offense led by Josh Allen and an equally talented defense. Personally, I think the Bills offense will get on the board first and remain in control throughout the game, with the defense stifling Lamar. Next, we have the Browns of the Chiefs, and this is a very under-the-radar game. The Chiefs have cruised to the playoffs and are led by Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, among others. The Browns, however, shocked the world last week by beating the hated Steelers in Pittsburgh and are led by Baker Mayfield and Jarvis Landry, and a strong defense led by Denzel Ward and Myles Garrett. I think this is a game that can get away from the Chiefs if the Browns limit Mahomes, but I don't see it happening. I got the Chiefs winning by 10. And lastly, we have the Bucs at Saints on Sunday Night Football. And this, in my opinion, will be the most this will be a great game. The Saints have had a great year led by Drew Brees and Alvin Kamara, as well as their defense taking a huge step forward, especially in the second half. The Bucs are led by Tom Brady, who's had a great season at age 43, throwing 40 touchdowns, as well as Mike Evans and Ronald Jones and Shaq Barrett anchoring a strong defense. Personally, I think this game could go down to the wire, but I don't think Brady will have enough to take down the hated Saints in the Superdome, especially with a strong defense. That about wraps it up. Thanks for watching and have a great weekend. Let's send it back to the host in the studio.
Thank you, Andrew. I'm so excited for all these games this weekend. Now that is all we have for you today, SM. This has been Eagle TV 2.0. My name is Roxana Olivier.
And I'm Katie Red. Have a fantastic long weekend, SM.